North of the border, we greet you from Rogers Center in Toronto. Tonight it's we've got baseball on the show. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Leading off for the White Sox, the designated hitter, Billy Hamilton.
First delivery to him.
First pitch, 7:07.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting second, the left fielder.
At the plate now is Eloy Jimenez, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. So here's Jose Abreu. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. Kirk is there, and they go. Now to the plate, here is Jonathan Davis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way.
Number 3.
And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Madrigal ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The second baseman, Joe.
Set to go now, Joe Panik, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Panik behind a ball and 2 strikes.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Still 1-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Anderson picks it up. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Joe.
Here's George Springer as he'll take a look at ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it is Jimenez. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
First pitch on the way. Yoan Moncada comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
A little low, it's 2-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Adam Eaton is at the plate as he watches ball 1. He pops it up. Panic onto the grass. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Here's Randall Grichuk. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel. First offering on its way.
Randall Grichuk.
Grichuk stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned things.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, number 44.
No one on with one down, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
A ball and a strike now. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by Abreu. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Kevin Biggio stepping up now. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. And that one yanked just foul. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll move. Ready now for the White Sox. Yermin Mercedes. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Strike 2. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat, trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
The batter will be Luis Robert, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Robert is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first-step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He'll try again. 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
The batter will be Nick Madrigal, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 5 homers, 18 driven in. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Biggio is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Billy Hamilton, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
It's hard to come up with any rhyme or reason why switch hitters hit from one side better than the other, but if you look at the numbers, he's not quite as successful hitting right-handed against left-handed pitching.
And he misses again. 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Don't know what he's swinging for there. It's 3-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Oh, a mistake with location there as that changeup is drilled to left field. And that'll be one he'll regret as that ball is well out of here, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 3rd home run for him on the year as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Into the box, Eloy Jimenez. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run for Eloy Jimenez. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So with that, the top of the third inning will continue. At least one more batter.
There's a hard hit ground ball.
Now
Pitcher
batting.
not able to get a glove on it. Hard
Tim
single up the middle.
Anderson.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Panik's got it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And the White Sox are out in front, 3-0. The batter will be Alejandro Kirk. And you can see great numbers over the past few games.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Kirk, a native of Mexico, he's a second-year big leaguer. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Jimenez. And that's the first out of the inning. Next to bat for Toronto, Santiago Espinal. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Too low, 1-0. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
The batter, number 3.
Next to stand in is Jonathan Davis. Flew out last time up. Now here's the first offering. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Davis, an Arkansas native. He was selected in the 15th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Eaton is under it. 2 down. Next to dig in,
The batter,
Joe
number
Panik.
2. Second baseman, Joe Panik.
First offering. A bouncer up the middle. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. Blue Jay. So here's Yoan Moncada. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Moncada, a Cuban-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Well-thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Adam Eaton is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
1-1 the count. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Espinal ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now back.
Next, it'll be Yermin Mercedes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th.
Leading up,
here comes the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir.
And this is low, ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and I'm not sure I've seen a swing that bad even in a video game. It's 2-2 now. The pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. 1 out, bases empty, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next.
Springer.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Now another 0-2. High and deep to right. Eaton going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now to bat, Rendell Grichuk. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail in this one. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that brings up Luis Robert.
The center fielder, Luis.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball there. This one touching 77 miles an hour. 2 strikes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away. So the next to bat will be Nick Madrigal, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Striding forward now is the DH, Billy Hamilton. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Yeah, and he wasn't fooled at all by the changeup last time. Kept his hands back and absolutely destroyed that ball. So I got to think he's not going to see a changeup in this scenario right here.
The 1-0 home.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it forked?
He's under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base paths if they can get somebody on.
The 1-1 home.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And this will be fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
The third baseman, number 8.
So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring in Cavan Biggio. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this is foul for the first strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Biggio is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
The catcher, Alejandro.
Standing in now, Alejandro Kirk. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Popped up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. Still down 3-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez.
A little bit of a unique home run of that last one. A changeup in off the plate that he pulled for a home run. Not a real good idea to throw that changeup on the inner half of the plate. More executed, well-executed changeups are more down and away.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the 3rd time tonight, he has served up a home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as the White Sox have opened things up a little bit further. It's now 4-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Ladies and gentlemen,
here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Jose Abreu is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And another foul ball. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
A shot to second base and handled for the 1st out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tim Anderson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Pearson is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. To 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He went down on strikes last time up. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
On a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And he misses ball 4. Adam Eaton digging in next. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Adam Eaton.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Moncada is off at first with 2 away. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. White Sox able to add on thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 4-0 Chi Sox. Stepping in once again is Santiago Espinal. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
The 1-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
Now batting, number 3.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Davis. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. stretch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning. Maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ballgame.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1 and 2. A runner at first with no outs here. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. 1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout, Joe Panik. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at 1.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So now into the box is Yermin Mercedes. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And a bouncing ball, foul. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
The next batter will be Luis Robert. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Striding in is Nick Madrigal. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Runner at second here with 1 man out. 3-0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he fouls this one off. The 3-1. Now a line drive that's hauled in at first base. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Now that
Billy Hamilton will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. From the stretch. Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it, and that retires the side. White Sox leave. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir
fouled off.
Jr.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Line, but speared on a hop. And that's out number 1. George Springer the next to hit. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Now that's popped up, and no one will get this one. Springer, base runner at first with 1 out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Next up is Rowdy Tellez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 out with the man at first. And it's fouled away.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that. Rafael Dolis has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Eloy Jimenez coming to the plate again as we look back at his 2 home runs in the game so far. The most recent back in the 6th inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Dolis, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season. Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Jose Abreu started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. And the pitch.
Ball 1.
Everything this guy throws moves. That 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tim Anderson. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
To short. Fielded cleanly. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yoan.
Into the box, Yoan Moncada. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And now the first pitch. Popped up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And that misses 1-1. From the stretch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. A man left for.
Leading off for the Jays.
And now the first pitch.
The third baseman, Kevin.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up, and there's 1 away. Stepping in for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. No hits and 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Again, another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Santiago Espinal is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. A bouncer to the left side. Anderson flings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side. Carl Edwards Jr. enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Edwards
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swing. The windup and the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
High in the air out to center field. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter.
Digging in will be Yermin Mercedes. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Grounded weakly toward third. He's got it. And that's the second out. Now at the plate, Luis Robert struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one.
Count 1-0.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
So now to the plate, Nick Madrigal. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. Robert, the runner at first with two gone. He's running. In there, now the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with Showtrack. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he struck him out, so a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together. Now into the box, Jonathan Davis. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Line drive to left, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. It seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now. Ready now is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3.
Now batting, center fielder, Joel Springer.
Here comes Tony La Russa out of his foxhole at the end of the dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. George Springer is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still 2-2.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Hit to first. One there. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
The right field,
Up next, Kendall Grichuk, though they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. First pitch coming, here it is. Men on third with 2 down. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Chicago led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Dallas Keuchel earned his 9th win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Matt Foster records the save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 1 run, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.